Let me make sure I'm on the right channel. Yeah. Hello, Lois. Welcome. Hello, vlogs. Hello, y'all. Vlog 9001. Welcome to the live. Welcome, everybody, to the live. Hello. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Today, we're talking about some of your biggest fear. So, Sabrina, welcome to the chat. Uh, Solandaka, welcome to the chat. Welcome everybody to the chat. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you like this kind of content. Um, Hold on. What do you call your car? Huh? Mm-hmm. So everybody, today we're talking about some of your biggest fear in relationship. So I would like you guys to, for us to actually interact with each other in a way the life go a little longer. Hi Jake, welcome to the chat. I would have to say one will be me personally. I would say, your time being wasted. Crazy killer. Hey, what's up? I'm from India. You are from Columbus. Hey, what's up? I'm from India. Hi Jake, welcome. I'm from Columbus. Yo, what are some of your biggest fear when it comes to relationship? Hello, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. We are talking today about some of your biggest fear. What are some of your biggest fear when it comes to relationship? Welcome, Sabrina. What are some of your biggest fear when it comes to being a relationship, everybody? Let's chit chat. I always have to say I always have to say your time being wasted, like being with somebody and just like at some point you know that it's not working and you just felt like your time was wasted. Not That's why I always tell people like if you're in a relationship and you have noticed that you and the person are not compatible, don't just assume that things gonna get better. It's better to take your power by leaving now than later. Thank you for subscribing, Crazy Killer. Thank you for subscribing. Yo, please subscribe to the channel. Trying to grow as a small YouTuber is free to subscribe. Who is from India to what are some of your biggest fear? Hello, Mohammed. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Thank you all for the likes, y'all. Like it. We went live a little bit earlier than usual today. So thank you for coming. Some people don't want their heart to be broken. So that's some people greatest, some of their biggest fear for the heart to be broken. I would say relationship I would say relationship should be treated like an investment. So if you are making investment and you feel like you are making investment in the wrong place, you should be able to move on. Even if you feel like your heart gonna, you ain't gonna be okay. It's better to leave now than later. That's what I meant. Cause the more time you stay, you just want to waste your time, and you can't take those time back. So take people for who they are, not what it could be. Cause actually, if you listen and pay attention to how people are treating you, you will know if they are there for the right reason or not. Um, some people don't want to be rejected. Some people don't want rejection, but in order to be in a relationship, you gotta put yourself out there though. Sometimes it don't just come to you like that. So yeah, yeah. How about somebody who is there for the wrong reason, who is just love bombing you? Um, that's why I always say actions speak louder than words. So if you are with somebody that telling all these stuff and they're telling they love you and they want to spend the rest of their life with you, and everything that they are telling you is not adding up to what they are saying. It's better to let go now than later because they're just gonna shame you along the way. Um and waste your time. So you are all about action. Yep. Yeah. Don't just say stuff when you know you can't do it. Or yeah, actions speak louder than words. I also want honestly, be honest. If I want to be with you, I'm going to be with you, but you got to be honest. We got to be transparent with each other. If that's the kind of relationship I see you, I like you, and I feel like this might work out, even though you are not a 10 out of 10, and you are very transparent. If I see what I like and I feel like we can make this work, it's better, right? Then you lying to me about stuff, then later I get to find out. who you are, you know? So gotta be transparent with each other. What next you guys think? And don't be sending anybody mixed signals either. You know, if you they have in relationship, they have different people out there who are looking for the same thing you're looking for. So that's what I'm saying. If you feel like you don't want commitment, make it known. In that way, you don't waste somebody time who is looking for commitment and who is looking for somebody to grow with, you know, who is looking for a long-term commitment. I think having a baby. What? What do you mean by that? Some men are scared of commitment. That's true. They are. And you should make that known because I'm sure other ladies out there who don't want to be committed. So in that way, you and that person can be in a relationship instead of you being in a relationship who want commitment. Or for example, if you start talking to somebody who want kids, right, in the future, and as a lady, you know very well that you don't want kids. Why would you tell that person, that man, that, oh yeah, I would love to have kids with you, and you know very well that you don't want to have kids? Or a guy telling you, I don't want kids. And you know, as a lady, you like to have kids in the future. Why would you want to waste your time with somebody who don't have the same goal or same value as you or the same expectation? Well, I would have to say when you with somebody for at least a year, you should know if this is somebody that you really want to be with for real. A year is enough to know that this is somebody that I want to be with. If you are with somebody in a year and you don't see any growth, that person is not for you. So in a year time, especially when you and the person are meeting each other or live together, you start to know the good and bad thing about this person, right? So in a year time, you should know if this is somebody actually you want to be in a long-term relationship with. Yeah. I think a year should be enough. If you ready living, if you and the person ready together and you seen the person like in and out, you have lived for that person as well. You in that person life and you see some of the thing that they doing in the house. Because just talking on the phone, you don't get to know anybody just by talking on the phone. You have to actually be around a person a whole lot for you to get to know this person. So just be on the phone. You can be on the phone with this person all the time, and this person have a whole separate life. So if you were that person and you and the person are together and you start to notice certain things about them, then you'll get to know if this is somebody that I really want to be with or not. Yeah, 3 years is crazy, y'all. I mean, what will you just be boyfriend girlfriend for 3 years and you don't see any progress? That's crazy to me. Yeah, at some point you have to let that person go. You can't just assume that that person going to change. What are some of your biggest fear, yo? Um, and also like you have to go into the relate. It's not something that I will pray for, but when you find somebody who love you unconditionally, and the person love you unconditionally, and is meeting all your goals and needs, right? The person might not meet 100% of your goals or your needs, but if that person is meeting your goals and needs, um, 80%, and they are working towards a 20, it's rather to be with that person than a guy or lady who have all this potential and they are not even working towards it, but they are telling all this big stuff that they want to do, they would like to do, but they are not working towards it. You know, sometimes we have to set some realistic goals. You might not meet somebody who is a 10 out of 10, but if somebody is a 80 and they are working towards the other 20, especially when those 20% is something that you guys can work on. It's not somebody who is abusing you, mistreating you, and just treating you bad, right? Don't appreciate you. Stuff like that, or is cheating on you. Those are stuff that you shouldn't be working with that person on, you know? The people say once a cheater will always be a cheater. So, and somebody who have put in their hands on you, they're gonna do it another time. So those are stuff that you can work towards. But just minor stuff that you guys can work on. Like for example, um, if you have a guy who, for example, right, who is a 80% of everything that your goals and stuff, something that you want, your goals and needs. But the 20%, for example, a guy who will not make um plans for, like, who will not make plans for you guys to go on a date. Is that something that you guys can work on? Yes. You should be willing, a guy. Don't sell for the bare minimum. All I'm trying to say, if a guy want to do something for you, he gonna do it, no matter how basic he is. He gonna find time to do those stuff. Or if you with a guy who is maybe don't really like, he go to work, he bring money, but he is not into like cleaning the house, stuff like that. You guys can work towards it, because you can probably find somebody who can clean the house for you guys maybe once or twice a month. Then the rest you can do it. Those are just minor stuff that can be worked towards. But if you was somebody who is abusive, who is a cheater, then you're gonna change those stuff. So you just have to know how to fight a battle, especially if the person loves you unconditionally and is willing to work toward what it takes to make you happy. Even though we are all responsible for our own happiness, but you want to be with somebody who is also willing to do the work. In a relationship, take teamwork. You guys have to be willing to work on your weaknesses or on your flaws to make it better. Any question? Any question in the building? And you guys have to be willing to set boundaries. Um if you have a partner who don't know how to set boundaries, that can bring a lot of problems. So be willing to set boundaries in a relationship. And there's always consequence of if that person do cross your boundaries. You can't just like stuff slide. We should all have certain boundaries. And also be acceptance that even if you love somebody, you and somebody in a relationship, at some point know that sometimes people do change, and that's okay. Be willing to let people go if it's time for them to go, even you love that person. Because you don't want to be with somebody who, even though they wanted to be with you at some point, but at some point people do change. They just want something different, and that's okay. You can't be with somebody who don't want to be with you. You're just gonna get frustrated, and you're gonna get burned out. So it's okay. That's life is all about that. Even though that's not something that we pray for, that our partner change, that they want something different from what you want. But know that it's much easier if you know in your mind that um let me try to do what it takes for me to be the better I can be, right? And it's okay if I'm, as long you know that you bringing what it takes to be in a relationship, you doing your part in a relationship, but your partner at some point they do change. It's okay, let it go. That give room for the next person who really want to be in your life to come. Cause you can't just keep that person around when they no longer want to be there. You know, you cannot. For example, if you have somebody who don't know what it takes to be a millionaire and you just get $1 million, do you think that person will be able to use that $1 million wisely or take care of that $1 million as to compare to somebody who is used to getting no kind of money, you know? So people do change, so it's okay to let them go if they feel like the relationship have taken its course and they feel like this is not something that they want at some point. Okay, so I'm going to leave this time to you guys to ask questions. um I'm going to be on here for at least seven, maybe at least 6 minutes. Then I'm going to end the live. So I'm going to give you guys time to either add what are some of your biggest fear. You can add on to the live, or you can ask questions as well. Hello, welcome to the chat. And also, y'all, like I said earlier, if you like this kind of content, please subscribe. I appreciate it. Any question or any comment? What are some of your biggest fear? Thank you for the likes, y'all. I appreciate it. And also, y'all should know this. If you are with a guy, the first time that person meets you, they already know what a true intention is. They already know if they want this relationship to go somewhere or they just there for the short term. Even it goes to the lady as well. When a lady meets you and you guys start to talk, they already know if this is something that they see go in the long term or the short term. So follow your intuition. Intuition don't lie to you. Yeah. If you feel any kind of way and you feel like something is not right, it's probably not right. So follow your intuition. Especially when you start to see the red flags. Don't ignore it. Or don't just say, oh, this person, he don't know. He's not sure. Don't make excuses. People know what they want in life and they know what they want of values and respect. So that shouldn't be an excuse. So I'm gonna let you guys ask question here. Comment down below if you're new to the chat, yo. Those see everybody that here that is new to the chat. Anybody here new? Excuse me. So once again, I want to tell you guys I do post on the community page as often as possible. So you guys are welcome to go over there, and that's a little good place too as well. We guys can communicate. So check the community page, and also you can make suggestions for topics that you guys have interest in as well. Okay, we got 2.5 minutes. So if you have question, you want to tell me your biggest fear or anything, you want to add anything to today's video, do that as well. Okay, let me grab more water. Ask a question. I'll be right back to answer your question. Or anything you need to add, do that. I'll be right back. Yara, welcome to the chat. How are you doing today, Yara? Welcome to the chat. How are you doing? Yo, I had a cold, but I'm getting much better. Feeling much better. Yesterday, I was just so tired. I'm like, let me give you guys a little break. Well, I do go live here almost every day. By the way, I do go live on here, um, anywhere from 3:30 to 6:30. So, you guys are welcome anytime here to just come and hang out. I'm always open to new discussion. So, no discussion is foolish or as long you truly meant what you want to learn, you are willing to learn something or just something that you have interest in learning about. I'm always open to new discussion. So feel free to put down topics that you guys have interest in, and I would love to do that. Um, this place, I'm trying to set a low environment that is safe, that we can all come and grow, learn something, grow, help each other. Nobody know it all, but we should always be willing to learn and to better ourselves. That can be if you want to be single or you want to be in a relationship, but we should always be willing to work on ourselves to improve ourselves. So you guys are welcome anytime here. As well, this is a place that we're here to judge anybody. We're here to help all live and help everybody grow. So feel free to stop by anytime. Once again, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. And also check the community page and put down what topic you want next. Thank you once again for coming. I'll see you guys in the next live. Have a great day. Bye, y'all.